Hello students, today I am going to teach you sentences based on structure or formation. Dear students, in the last videos of sentences, I taught you how many kinds are there sentences on the basis of meaning or sense. Now I have to teach you how many kinds are there sentences on the basis of structure or formation. Sentences based on structure or formation is called as structural classification of sentence. On the basis of structure or formation, there are four kinds of sentences. There are four kinds of sentences. There are four kinds of sentences on the basis of structure or formation. First, simple sentence. Second, complex sentence. Complex sentence. Third, compound sentence. And fourth, compound, complex sentence. Dear students, simple sentence, complex sentence, compound sentence, and the last compound complex sentence. The first simple sentence. You know, the definition of simple sentence is as simple as its name, simple sentence. There are two definitions of simple sentence. The first, a sentence that has only single subject and single predicate is called simple sentence. Means only one subject, only one predicate. You know, if there is a formation of sentence and in that sentence you are getting only one subject and one predicate, you can say sentence is simple sentence. Second definition is a sentence that has only one finite word. Finite word. Single finite word. A sentence that has only one finite word is called simple sentence. It means simple sentence can be defined by two ways. The first, a sentence that has only one subject and one predicate is called simple sentence. Second, a sentence that has only one finite word is called a simple sentence. Now we can define that one. A sentence that, at the place of that some students write which can be also written, a sentence that or which has only one subject and one predicate is called simple sentence. Simple sentence. Only one finite word. How can we define? Let's see. Next definition of sentence. A sentence that has only one finite verb is called simple sentence. Yes, students. In both conditions, one thing is clear, that in simple sentence, a single finite verb is there. If I am going to give one example here, she beats me. Ram is a good doctor. These two sentences are there. In both sentences, one thing is very common. Here she is subject, here Ram is subject. Single subject, single subject. Beats me is predicate, is a good doctor is a predicate. According as the first definition, a sentence that has only one subject and one predicate, here one subject, one predicate. This sentence is simple. Here too, one subject, one predicate. This sentence is simple. If according as this second definition, we are going to find out, here beat verb is finite verb, here is verb is finite verb. She beats me, this is a complete sentence, and in this sentence a single finite verb has been given. It means she beats me is a simple sentence. Here Ram is a good doctor, is has been given as a single finite verb. It means Ram is a good doctor is a simple sentence. Once I want to tell you a little about finite verb. What is finite verb? Later I will tell you about finite verb in the detail under the heading of verb, but here I will tell you a little about finite verb. A verb that can be changed into different tense and that is controlled by its subject is called a finite verb. You can see this, here is in present tense and it is controlled by its subject Ram. It means it is finite verb. Beats means here s has been added. It means after adding s we have made this beat singular number according as the subject. It means this is finite verb. Once again I want to say you, a verb that is retained according as the tense and always under control of its subject is called finite verb. Dear student, it means if there is a formation in which a single finite verb is there, you can say sentence is simple sentence. Or if you are able to find subject and predicate, a single subject is there, a single predicate is there, you can say sentence is simple sentence. Now complex sentence. Let's start complex sentence. Dear students, complex sentence is as complex as its name is there. Because of its difficulty level, it is called complex sentence. You can say like that. But what is the definition of complex sentence? If there is a formation of sentence and in that formation principal clause subordinate clause at least one principal clause, one subordinate clause is there, and both clauses have been combined by subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunctions. That formation is called complex sentence. Once more, a sentence which has a principal clause and one or more subordinate clauses combined by subordinating conjunction is called complex sentence. Principal clause is called independent clause 2 and subordinate clause is called dependent clause 2. But here I am not teaching you clause. It's why only you should know whenever there is a principal clause and one or more than one subordinate clauses are there combined by subordinating conjunction, that formation is called complex sentence. If I am going to define, it will be there. A sentence which has a principal clause and one or more subordinate clauses combined by or joined by subordinating conjunction is called complex sentence. This has been defined. A sentence which has a principal clause and one or more subordinate clauses combined or joined by subordinating conjunction is called complex sentence. C comes here so that C may talk to you. The first example is there. She comes here so that she may talk to you. Here, she comes here. This is principal clause. So that she may talk to you. This is subordinate clause. And here, so that is a subordinating conjunction. This is principal clause. This so that is subordinating conjunction. And this whole is subordinate clause. It means one principal clause, one subordinate clause joined by subordinating conjunction. This sentence is a complex sentence. Now, one more example I am giving you. She cannot go to school because she is ill. This sentence has been given. Here, she cannot go to school. This is principal clause. Here, this part is subordinate clause. It means from here to here, This is called complex sentence. Dear students, you have to keep in your mind, in complex sentence, subordinating conjunction is essential. For complex sentence, subordinating conjunction, and for compound sentence, coordinating conjunction, that is essential. If you have detailed study about conjunction, it will be very easy to you to find out which sentence has been given, because conjunction can tell which kind of formation is there. If there is subordinating conjunction, that sentence will be complex sentence. If there is coordinating conjunction, that sentence will be compound sentence. So simple sentence I have taught you, complex sentence I have taught you. Now I am going to teach you compound sentence. What is compound sentence? For compound sentence, coordinate clauses are required. Coordinate clauses means principal clauses are required. If there is a formation in which two or more than two principal clauses are there and they have been joined by coordinating conjunction, it means that formation is called compound sentence. Once more, try to understand. If there is a formation, in that formation, two or more than two principal clauses have been given and they have been combined or joined by coordinating conjunction, that formation is called compound sentence. If we are going to define, we can say a sentence which has two or more principal or independent, we can write here, principal or independent clauses joined by coordinating conjunction is called compound sentence. It's very simple. A sentence which has two or more principal, this principal can be called independent principal or independent clauses joined by coordinating conjunction is called compound sentence or a compound sentence. Example for C is poor, yet C is honest. Here C is poor is a principal clause, C is honest is a principal clause. These both principal clauses have been combined by this coordinating conjunction it means this formation is called compound sentence. One more example. Ram was ill, so he did not. go to school. Ram was ill, so he did not go to school. It's very simple. Ram was ill, so he did not go to school. Here Ram was ill. This is also principal clause. He did not go to school. This is also principal clause. Here so is a coordinating conjunction. It means two principal clauses are there. These both principal clauses have been combined or joined by this coordinating conjunction. So it means this formation is a coordinating compound sentences. Now the fourth one, compound complex sentence. Here students, this sentence should have the features of both the sentences, compound and complex. It means it should have one or two principal clause, one or two subordinate clause, and both kinds of conjunction, coordinating conjunction and subordinating conjunction. Try to understand, students. Compound complex sentence means, which sentence is called compound complex sentence? When we mix both sentences, complex and compound, together, in that condition, that is called compound complex sentence. It means one or two principal clauses should be there, one or two subordinate clauses should be there, and for principal clauses coordinating conjunction should be there, and for subordinate clauses subordinating conjunction should be there. It means we are going to write a sentence in which coordinating conjunction and subordinating conjunctions both are being used for joining, so that formation can be called compound complex sentence. As example, I am going to give you here. As Ram is my best friend, he can help me, but I do not want to go to him. This sentence has been given. Here, as is subordinating conjunction. Because of subordinating conjunction, this portion, as Ram is my best friend, this is subordinate clause. Here, he can help me. He can help me is a principal clause. This but is a coordinating conjunction. Because of that one, this is also principal clause. It means one subordinate clause is here and two principal clauses are there. After joining all, whatever formation will be there, that will be compound complex sentence. If you are going to define, you can say a sentence that has two or more principal clauses and at least one subordinate clause is called compound complex sentence. Let me write here. A sentence which has two or more principal clauses and at least one subordinate clause, compound complex sentence. Just see here, a sentence which has two or more principal clauses and at least one subordinate clause is called compound complex sentence. It means if you want to call any sentence compound complex sentence, in that condition you should find out in that formation both the clauses and both the conjunctions. If only subordinating conjunction is available there, it can never be compound complex sentence. It will be only complex sentence. If only coordinating conjunction is available there, it can never be compound complex sentence. It will be only compound sentence. But if both conjunctions are available there, subordinating conjunction and coordinating conjunction, easily we can see that compound complex sentence is there. Well, students, now on the basis of structure or formation, I have taught you there are four kinds of sentences. All the four have been defined you. Now in the next topic, I will tell you parts of sentences.